And there it is. Flawless victory. Not even a scratch on the Indominus Rex. And just as the sun comes up, oh yeah, there's the final kill by the Indominus Rex. Super Raptor here, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution. Last time, Dr. Henry Wu had us create these Stegoceratops and had us face off against a lot of the alpha predators. But now, it looked like the next mission that we're doing, it looks like we're going to be getting into the Spinoraptors. So, we're going to definitely need to be making a new exhibit for that, because there's no way we can put that in there with the existing dinosaurs that we have. So let's go ahead and get this mission started.
Nice to see that you're still on board.
Alright, so
I'm calling this one the Spinoraptor. The details are in the files. Create and release one as you did with the other hybrids. Then I'll tell you more.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get that going, and then we'll see about going up here. We need to get rid of this because we don't need this anymore. There we go. And we need to see about where we want to put up our new exhibit for the Spinoraptor. Honestly, over here don't seem like a terrible area. Looks like we got a pretty good amount of space.
Spinoraptor? Spinoraptor. Well, this is going to be interesting.
Alright, I think we can get in about right there. And you know what? Screw it. We're going to make this concrete electric as well. Why not? Obstructed by what? Oh, come on. No, that's not obstructed. It's on the other side. There. And we make sure we get a gate in. There we go. And bring it on back. Alright. That should be plenty, although I think it's probably way too many trees, so let's get rid of some of that. Alright, leaves us a nice little opening. And put in a little bit of water. Not that much water. Imagine because it's part Spinosaurus, it'll want a little bit of that. Alright. So, a rating with at least 400. Alright, so let's go on in here, and I'm going to go in and make a Spinoraptor then with a rating of 400. So I'll bring y'all back when it's ready to come on out. Alright, y'all, and our Spinoraptor is ready, so we got to go ahead and let it out, but no time to really admire it right off the bat, because we got to get that thing tranked out and as quickly as possible.
I'm really liking where we are in this hybrid.
Alright.
This might be our most important animal yet.
Use dinosaurs to take down the Spinoraptor?
Listen carefully.
Wait, what?
We have a crisis in the making, and we need to minimize the damage as quickly as possible. Our sedative shots appear to be ineffective in slowing the Spinoraptor down.
Oh, shit.
Use some of our dinosaurs instead. Take this thing out quickly. I want it stopped.
I wish I would have known about that in advance. Well, that's a little bit of an issue now, isn't it? On the fortunate side, one of the things I did do to the Spinoraptor is I modified it to be a solitary creature. So, while we might be losing both of our Stegoceratops here, we shouldn't really have to worry about too much breaking out. But, yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Alright, well, since it can't be trained, you might as well just stop. Oh, man. Well, it does look like, however, it did get a hit. So, I guess that much is good. But at the very least, it'll be content in here until I can take it out. So, I didn't actually focus on its attack stats too much, so maybe we can see what we can do in terms of putting something in there that can really take it out. So, it's got 160 and 49, but regardless, I think where it's going to be a little while before I can actually afford anything to actually be able to take it down. I just really wish I'd known about that in advance as well. So, yeah. Huh. It does say dinosaurs have to take it down, so fortunately we might have to keep it alive in here for a bit until that's possible, because as of right now I don't think it's really possible. So anyways, I guess it'll probably be a little bit. I'm gonna have to sit here and wait until I can get something that could probably take it down, because I doubt that unless this thing can get another hit on it, it's going to be enough to... Never mind. Spinoraptor's down. I was wrong. And... the trusty Stegoceratops took out the problem. Terrific. Oh, wow, that was it? Well... Alright.
Too close. And too off the charts to be an anomaly. Someone modified the genetic code of that animal without our knowing about it. And I think I know who. A competitor to the Hammond Foundation that I've done business with in the past. Question my morality if you must, but never my motivations. I'll soon deal with these upstarts. In the meantime,
well, never mind.
We were hacked. Our systems and our Spinoraptor. I'm tracking down the genetic modifications now, but needless to say, be very careful moving forward. While I can't share anything, trust that I'll stop them in my own way.
I hope
Stay
so.
Focused on our research,
because they keep on fucking us over and over again.
Unable to sell tickets for that? Did someone film it at least?
Alright, I guess this is the last of the missions for Dr. Wu. Create an Indominus Rex with the modification Indom Rex camouflage.
Don't keep me waiting for
Sure. We'll probably, aside from the camouflage, I'll probably just make this a kind of a basic bitch Indom, though, because that Spinoraptor is expensive as hell.
Now listen carefully. I want you to create some battle-hardened specimens with a very particular set of skills.
Alright, well.
First up, one of my greatest creations, an Indominus Rex.
Yeah.
Incubate and hatch a specimen, then get its combat infamy rating to an appropriate value. This dinosaur is special to me. Don't mess this up.
And what is the combat infamy rating I need? Okay, well, whatever. We need to go in here. We need to, you know what? As far as that goes, like I said, aside from the camouflage, I'm just going to do basic bitch, so... It is expensive as it was, so we'll go ahead and get this incubating up, and I guess instead of putting it in where I intended to put the Spinoraptor, I guess we'll put the Indominus Rex over there, and hopefully this is big enough, or that we can modify it till it's big enough. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. So anyways, I'll bring y'all back as soon as it's ready. Alright, pretty soon here, our Indominus Rex, yeah, should be ready to come on out. So let's go on over here and release it. And of course, as last time, what we tried to do with the Spinoraptor, we need to try to trank this Indominus Rex really quickly, because it can literally go after anything in here. And hopefully it's not the same situation as the Spinoraptor. That said, it's not got nearly as high of an attack. Yeah, there we go.
Rex is really something, isn't it? Who would dare take perfection and then improve it? This is why I love what I do.
Alright, so let's
Next,
transport.
the Indoraptor.
Yeah.
A truly cunning predator. This one will also require some combat experience. Believe me when I tell you that you're going to have your hands full.
Yeah, so let's get the Indominus Rex over there, and if that's the case, so we're gonna need an Indoraptor as well. That means we're also gonna need, well, an exhibit for the Indoraptor because, well, it doesn't get along with the Indominus Rex. So let's see, maybe, yeah, heck, you know what? Maybe stick it along over here somewhere. Kind of take up a little bit of this little end area. I think that'll work for it. So, I don't know, maybe put it around there. I think is good. And get that in that way.
Delivery has been completed.
Yeah, just make it go along the back wall a little bit. Now, he didn't really say exactly what all we're going to need to do on the Indoraptor, so that'll be something worth looking into, I suppose. Alright, there we go. And we need to get a gate in there as well. Can I squeeze it in here? Yeah, perfect. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's clear out a few trees. Because we need to make an area where people can see it. I think that'll work. Oh, and then we need to put in some water. There we go. And then we need to go over here and check on that Indom, make sure how it's looking. Okay, it really does not like forest, so we need to get rid of a lot of trees in there. So let's just clear out a bunch of that. See how that does it. Still needs a little bit more grassland. And we gotta figure that out quick. How's that? There we go. That makes it happy. Alright. Oh, baby, yeah. That Indom. Hell yes. Oh, yeah. That is awesome. Alright, but we gotta go in and we've got to make ourselves an Indoraptor now. And it didn't say anything special about it, so I think it's just gonna be a 100% pure basic bitch Indoraptor. So we're gonna get that incubating up, and as soon as it's ready, we're ready to transfer it over to its little exhibit down there. I'll bring you all back to let it out. That would be... Oh my god, that'd be an absolutely terrifying but amazing view to see from this viewing gallery. Sorry, I just had to bring y'all back just because I thought that would be really cool to see. Hey, and our Indoraptor is about ready. And I went ahead and built a small guest area over there, so we can kind of go ahead and work on the island rating a bit. But we need to get our chopper on over and prepare for the Indoraptor that's about ready to come on out. So, let's get it on over here. And pretty much any second we should hear something up there, I would imagine, about the Indoraptor being ready. And there it is. So, let's go ahead, release it out. And then we got to get our ACU. Go ahead and shrink it. Oh, yeah.
Now that you can create hybrids, this next task shouldn't be a problem for you. Create a Spinoraptor and get it into combat. I needed to have the rating I've set forth in the files. Get to it.
Alright.
It feels like we're recreating Dr. Wu's greatest hits here. I know better than to ask why.
Alright, so we need to move that over there. And it looks like I forgot to put in a feeder. So let's do that. And I guess, Yeah, sure. Right there is fine. But now we gotta create a Spinoraptor. So, I'm not entirely sure how this is gonna work out because there's pretty limited space on this island. And, I'm not sure where I'm going to exactly be able to put a Spinoraptor. Well, unless it's in here. And we may have to... Oh, wait, never mind. See where we can put the Spinoraptor. We got plenty of room, actually. So I guess we'll have to make another exhibit over here somewhere for it. But we do know that we're going to have to put it into combat. So we got to be ready for that. So I'm thinking maybe run it alongside here somewhere, kind of like that. Maybe a slight turn, kind of straighten that out. And we'll see about putting in a Spinoraptor exhibit down this way. So let's go ahead and get that all set up. I think it's probably pretty good, at least for the time being. And let's put a little bit of water in there. And a pescivore feeder. There we go. And I guess we're going to go ahead and throw in a gate. I guess we'll put it in down here for now. So that way it's a bit closer to the ranger station. And I'm going to have to, honestly, because of how high the other one was, I think I'm going to like take off a bunch of the stuff and just make a basic bitch Spinoraptor. Because, I mean, it doesn't say that we need to make anything special. So, for the sake of time and money on this map, as it's kind of hard to come by right now, we're just going to make it as basic as we possibly can. And then we'll go from there, and hopefully we'll be able to be alright with that. Now, I think one thing I will do is I think I will leave this on, just so that way I only need one of them in there, because that can be very useful and save me money just in itself. So we're going to go with that and get that, going in. I guess once it's ready and we get it into its exhibit, I'll bring y'all back to see what the next part of the mission is. Alright, our Spinoraptor is ready, and it looks like our ACU is heading back from just healing up our Indoraptor. So I'm going to go ahead and release our Spinoraptor here and tell him to go ahead and come straight on over here to trank it. And hopefully it can trank it before, well, it does any major damage or anything. That said, fortunately anything here, well, it can pretty well defend itself. Alright. So we've apparently got to get them all to 100 combat infamy. So, oh, wow, right there. Good shot. Right between the eyes. But hopefully this one isn't, got an issue with, being tranked. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we need to get this one over in its own little special exhibit over here. And then from there, we'll see about putting together some dinosaurs or whatever for them to fight. So I'm gonna have to take a look and see, what all their stats are, and that'll make it where I can kind of get a better idea of what we want to try to get in order to get their combat infamy up. Alright, yeah, so just to kind of give you an idea of what I've decided on, I've decided that probably the best course of action is to go with the Polacanthus, because I can kind of get its rating up pretty decent while keeping its attack and defense down pretty well. And honestly, the Spinoraptor is the one with the lowest attack, so it's going to be the one I'm going to be probably most focused on trying to get done first, because I think honestly once it's done, I think the Indoraptor and the Indominus Rex could probably take out a couple of these no problem. And we're also really close to getting 5 stars on this island, so I might actually wait until I 5-star the island before I actually start throwing these guys in there. So we'll see. But let's go ahead and get them on out, and we'll go ahead and just take a look at them, because I think this is the first time that we've ever actually released a Polacanthus, so it'll be worth taking a look at, getting a good look at the guy. It's definitely one of the bigger ankylosaurs for sure.
When people come to the islands, they expect to see something dramatic. And this Polacanthus you've created delivers.
Oh, yeah. And let me go ahead and release the other. Now, I'm not sure which feeder is needing resupply. Oh, okay, I got you.
It takes a calm, calculated mind to succeed against the odds.
I guess that's the 5-star that we needed.
You have. You and I might have more in common than it first appeared.
Alright, yep. That means I 5-starred the island, which means that we pretty much just need to get this mission completed, and we will actually have this one ready to go. So go ahead and get a couple more of these Polacanthus incubating, and then I think I want to go ahead and trank 2 that we have here and move at least one of them over into the Spinoraptor exhibit, because we don't want the Spinoraptor to be, you know, at a disadvantage by maybe trying to get into a fight too fast. So we want to make sure it has full health when it gets into one. Alright, and the first Polacanthus just got lowered into the Spinoraptor cage, so let's see how this goes. Looks like they're already starting to line up. Wow, they didn't take any time at all. It looks like it's going to be a long walk to this fight, because it looks like the Polacanthus is going towards it. Yeah. You want to maybe speed this up a bit by walking over there? You're about 5 times as fast. Alright, so I'll tell you what, let's go down into capture mode here. And go ahead and do that. Ooh. First hit by the Polacanthus. Second hit by it. Oh, that ain't good. Hopefully, I'm not going to have to redo all of these, because that would suck. Of course, again, that's why I said I want to do the... Is that it? Ooh, come on, Spinoraptor. Get a hit in. Are you seriously about to get defeated by a Polacanthus? Wow. This was not something I would be... Wow, that's it. That's it. It's got to be down. That is it. Oh my god. Wow. Well.
I'm not gonna let you fail me. Get back on track and get this done.
Well, I guess to call that a lesson learned, we need a Spinoraptor that doesn't suck ass. So, I guess we're going to be doing this over again. I guess that means we also got to get a new Iddom and everything else while we're at it. That sucks. Well, I guess I'm going to get this all reset and I'll bring y'all back. Alright, y'all, and we are back. And I decided to make a little temporary cut off in the pin here, but just to give you all an idea, the Spinoraptor is still going to be the weakest, but I have boosted the stats to where this thing should be able to destroy any one of these Gigas that we have in here. And since they always get half of what the rating is, I should easily get all of them over 100, no problem. So I want to go ahead and release these Gigas and get the ACU over here to trank them out, and then put one each in every single one of their exhibits. So let's go ahead and release all of them. And once they get in there, we should be able to start seeing them all fight and seeing how it turns out. Alright, and the first Giga is arriving into the Spinoraptor exhibit. So hopefully these guys will not take any time to start a fight. Yeah, and it looks like they didn't. So let's go ahead and get into our capture mode here. Yeah. And there it is. First hit by the Spinoraptor. And a second. If I had to guess, that's probably basically it for the Giga. Surprising it's able to take that second hit. a little bit surprised, if I'm honest. And there it is. That's got to be the final hit. Oh, yeah. And it's probably just going to fall over, right? Yep. Alright, so that... is that really not enough for the Spinal Raptor? Yeah, no, it is. Okay. So, that's it for the Spinal Raptors. So let's go ahead and move another one over into... You know, let's move it over into the
En route to pick up the
Indoraptors exhibit. And we'll move the last one over into the Indominus Rex. We'll let the two big ones fight the last. Alright, now the Giga is in the Indoraptors exhibit. And I went ahead and sent the other Giga into the Indominus Rex's exhibit. So hopefully these two will, square off really quickly. So I guess again, let's go ahead and hop in our
Transporting asset.
capture mode. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Dang, real quick hit by the Indoraptor. And again. Now, the Indoraptor has the highest attack of all three of them right now. Ooh. That's just a flawless victory. And... oh, there it is. Killing blow by the Indoraptor. Alright, so the final one should be... oh, it's already in there. So it shouldn't be long after, and the Indominus Rex and this Giga ought to be going into battle. Okay, looks like the two are about to square up. Giga and the Indominus Rex. And there's the first shot in by the Indom. Another followed up right behind it. And there it is. Flawless victory. Not even a scratch on the Indominus Rex. And just as the sun comes up, oh yeah, there's the final kill by the Indominus Rex. Brutally taken down, didn't even have a chance. But then again, that was kind of the point. So, you happy, Dr. Wu?
Okay. Don't ask any questions. Just do as you're told. I need all three of the hybrids, the Indominus Rex, the Indoraptor, and the Spinoraptor transported off the islands. We are operating within a time window. This is now your top and only priority.
I'm just gonna go be somewhere else for a while. There's a very important meeting I need to attend. Back soon.
Acknowledged.
We're just gonna go ahead and send some Ranger teams out. Might be a bit quicker to get these things tranquilized that way. And let's go ahead and clear up the bodies.
Acknowledging asset
there we go.
request.
Hopefully we don't have anything else that's going to be any more difficult than this at this point, because seriously, it took me a while to go in there and get all that money. I mean, honestly, like, I basically cleared out a ton of the dig map just to sell off a bunch of stuff to get the money for dinosaurs that we do have. Alright, so Spinoraptor's down. Loan it.
En route to collect the asset. Asset has been collected. Transportation underway.
The active camouflage ain't gonna help you here, bub. And loan the Indom.
Collecting asset.
And loan the Indoraptor.
Asset.
Alright, so see what happens after this goes on. I'm guessing it's probably just going to be like those normal things where you got to wait a small amount of time and then they'll come back. And alright, well, it looks like that's that was it. That's the end of the Dr. Wu mission.
The Hammond Foundation has had and continues to have many competitors. Sometimes I take preemptive precautions when I do business with them. They are a necessary evil. But that evil sometimes believes business isn't enough, so they try and steal from us.
Okay.
But they fail, because I'm willing to play the game outside the rules, in a way that the Hammond Foundation need never know about. My research and our advantage in paleocuration stays protected. For that, I make no apologies. Our animals are secure, and our advantage in paleo research remains unquestioned. That's what we've accomplished here.
If you say so,
Perhaps
Dr.
my
Wu.
ways are unorthodox, but they are effective. The end justifies the means. Well, remember that our end is the resurrection of an entire species of animals that once ruled the world.
Yep.
It took nature almost 100 million years to destroy them.
Well, that's only because
30
giant
years to bring them back.
meteor or whatever
That should tell
asteroid
you something.
came plummeting into the
Correction.
Earth.
That should tell you everything.
Okay, yeah, so, well, I guess I'm not getting them back, but I guess it's not really that big of a deal since I've already 5-starred the island, and basically completing that mission was it. So, anyways, guys, I guess I'm not going to leave you off with an Indom or anything, but that's going to be it for this episode of Jurassic World Evolution. If you liked the video, be sure to pounce on that like button, and if you haven't already, join the pipe by subscribing below. Have a good day, everyone.